What's up, everybody? I'm back with another CC1 Let's Play project. So, first of all, you might be wondering, what the heck is BUTTS.dat and why am I choosing it? So there's some context here. So, first of all, this is a set that I created, but it's not made up of like just my levels. This is like a realm set. And the story behind this goes back some years. Um, so years ago, I was looking back at it was CCLP4 voting results, or my specific voting results, and I noticed that I had at the time purposely left with 149 5-star ratings. So in my mind, I was thinking like this is my vision of CCLP4. And it had been years removed from that, and I was looking at it, I was wondering, like, what would CCLP4 have looked like if it consisted only of my voting results? And so that's what this set became, BUR. It stood for Bowman's Unlikely Realm. And it was kind of funny. I put it together and released it to BUTTS.dat and was like, this is what it would have looked like if it was just me. And I call it the unlikely realm because it was very unlikely that that it would turn out this way. Obviously, this was after CCLP4 was released anyways. But it was just something fun. I put like a difficulty curve to it, and I released it mostly just for memes, just for people to look at. But I actually ended up playing it in my own free time in Lynx mode and thought it was fun. So then CCLP5 voting happened, and I kind of wanted to make a sequel. But the problem was this time I didn't get through voting through all the levels in CCLP5 voting. So I didn't have 149 5-star levels. So what I did was I took all of the 5-star levels that I did have, which I can't remember how many I had, like 90 something maybe. And then I supplemented that with my 4.5-star levels. And then I actually had, with those combined, I actually had over 149 levels to choose from. So I had to whittle that down to my top 149. And then that became this set, Bowman's Unlikely Trial, the sequel. And that's why the title is that. But I always had planned to play through it, just like I played through BUR, and I wanted to play it in Lynx as well, and I thought, why not just record this for fun? So this is my next project, and I don't actually have a lot of time right now. For context, right now it's the middle of April, and I'm just going to do this whenever I feel like, whenever I have time, but I might not release it until I have like a decent backlog of videos, so why not get started on it, I figured. And yeah, like I said, this is just for fun, but you can check this out. It's on BUTTS.dat. So we'll start in Lynx. And Jeremy, my friend Jeremy, was nice enough to go through and put all the designers in with the levels for me so I can see who made what, because it has been, like, I compiled this after CCLP5 voting, but I haven't really looked at it much since. So I purposely have done it that way. So like I'll forget. I don't know what levels are coming up, and I'll have to remember them as I play. Some I obviously know better than others. There are some of my own levels in this. But yeah, this should just be a fun side thing. Hopefully people find it fun, but either way, I'm going to find it fun. And I'm going to do this in Lynx. And I also really liked Josh's idea of a death counter, so I'm going to do that as well. So we'll get started. The first level here is Igloo Intersection. This is by J.B. Lewis. We got some volume here. Yeah, I think this is from his Walls of CCLP1 set. Is that? I think that's what it's from. But yeah, it was actually pretty simple to choose a level 1 because for my voting results, I didn't have that many easy levels. So I just had to like look at it like, like, okay, what's like the easiest level that I gave 5 stars to? And I guess it was this one. Do I want to go through the teleport yet? Maybe not. I'm not sure if I fully explored all this out here. Yeah, I left some chips. And there we have our first death. That was not on purpose. Okay, so try again. Full transparency, I did attempt recording this first episode a couple weeks ago. And didn't like how it went, so I just completely... Jeez. These walkers are going to get me. I just completely discarded that recording because I didn't like it. And so I did make it all the way to level 2. But so I do know like the next level coming up. Well, technically I know all these levels because I compiled this, but like I don't remember what's after level 2. Alright, so like I can get to 2 teleports, a vertical one and a horizontal one from the way you start out. I don't know which is the best to do. Maybe I'll start... Okay, so I've got all the chips here. I'm going to start by going up here. See, I wanted to do Lynx because haven't done Lynx mode yet on my channel for a complete playthrough of a set. And also, like when I... Okay, there's where the exit is, so I should have gone here last. Also, when I played through BUR on my own, I did it in Lynx, so I kind of just wanted to keep that going. Alright, so that... Oh, this is a different area completely. Gotcha. So I'm going to have to remember, it's like a vertical teleport is how you get to the exit. But yeah, I like this level. Obviously, I'm going to say... I might as well not say that, because it's just like... Obviously, I like all these levels. These are my picks for CCLP 5. Oh yeah, but I should note, there are some slight caveats to my personal prerequisites for what made this set. I said I put in all of my 5-star levels for CCLP 5 voting into here. It's technically not true, because there were some, not many, but there were some instances where a 5-star level that I gave 5 stars for CCLP 5 voting, I also gave 5 stars in CCLP 4 voting, which means that they are in BUR, that set. So I didn't want to, since this was a sequel, I didn't want to have some of the same levels. So for instance, I know that Ragged Mountain by Josh, which was in CCLP 5, is not in this set, even though I gave it 5 stars, because it was already in BUR. And although that was a CCLP 4 voting version, which it was changed for CCLP 5, it is not going to be found in this set, however. I think there might be like only a couple more instances of that, though, and I don't know what they are. So I did have some more room, a few more slots for some 4.5 star rated levels. So I have 3 chips left. I was going to say, I don't know where they are, but here they are. Alright, so now I just need to make my way to the vertical teleports. And I'm not sure if... I think it's here? Oh, jeez. Gotta be careful. I'm not the biggest fan of Lynx mode, but... Oh, shoot! Oh my god. That's crazy. I might skip ahead. But what was I saying? I was saying I'm not the biggest fan of Lynx mode, but at the same time, it's still Chip's challenge. Like, I still like it, and I don't know if I find it a little bit more challenging. Maybe I just have to get used to it, but that might make for more deaths, which is not a bad thing when it comes to a Let's Play, I guess. Like, it shows that I'm really struggling here. Like, I'm struggling with level 1. So, I think that will speak to the difficulty of this. This is not going to be like a well-constructed difficulty curve, probably. My guess is there's going to be some... Like, this is much harder than what would be in an official set. Like, I remember when I first posted this to GliderBot, people took a look at, like, certain level slots. Like, what did I put for 144 or 147? And, like, I feel like I remember, like, the last 20 levels are just ridiculously hard. So that's going to be fun. But I do like really hard levels. Now, to be fair, the last couple decades of CCLP5 were pretty tough as well. But I feel like this set, it might be on another level. All right, why can I not find... Like, I'm legit struggling with this maze. And the walkers, apparently. All right, so I think I collected all this. And I purposely left the bottom half of the level to be solved last, because that's where you get to the exit. So you go through here. Okay, just one chip up there. Yeah, the fact that I felt like this was the easiest level because I put it at level 1, that tells you something. Not that this level's insanely hard, it's just obviously you can struggle with it quite a bit. I think I want some chips over here first. Okay. These walkers, they seem to get me, and I don't know why. And I'm going to try to be diligent with the death counter. So hopefully if I mess up, or if I miss a death, and I'm also going to do what Josh does and count like restarts as deaths as well. Please let me know if you see that I've messed up. Hopefully I catch it, because I'm going to be, releasing these. I might catch it in post or something. At first I was going to just... That was another reason why I discarded the first recording attempt of this Let's Play, is because it was halfway through I remembered, like, oh yeah, I wanted a death counter, and I thought I'll just edit that in post, and I really didn't want to do that, so I got one set up ahead of time. Also, I got the Lynx sound effects, which I didn't have because originally I had the MS, the original Microsoft sound effects, so I had to find those. Alright, and finally, that is Igloo Intersection, level 1. Where do we go from here? Magic Block by Chipster1059. So, like I said, I do remember I made it to this level a few weeks ago in my failed recording attempt. And at first I was very confused, even though, obviously, I've beaten this before. I could not remember what the point of this level was, but I think it's just this. You get a different key each time. And that's pretty cool. But for some reason, I don't think that I even beat this. I think I just kept failing and kept dying. And honestly, it was this block here. I was trying to figure out like what the point was. Because you can do a weird thing. I didn't even realize I was doing it at first. But you can like go here and then go right and push the block left. Like I wasn't even realizing that that's impossible in MS. And I was surprised how easy it was to pull off in Lynx. Like you can just survive this one tile ice thing in Lynx. I didn't realize that. Also, I missed a chip, so I still failed. But yeah, let me see if I can pull it off. Yeah, you can totally survive that, which is so weird. The level's cooked if you do that. But yeah, I was just struggling for a while with what to do. So, oh shoot. That was like, how many restarts just now? That was like 3, I think. If I'm wrong on that, then I'll fix it for the next video. Because I failed initially, then I failed when I showed that off, and I failed again. Okay. It might be 3. Alright, so I get the 1 chip here. I get the yellow. Oh, I think I was supposed to get 2 chips when I get the green. Yeah. That might have been it. Yeah, okay. Last chip, okay. There we go, that's level 2. So I guess that was probably a little easier than Igloo Intersection. But I thought Igloo was a pretty good level 1 for some reason. Oh no, I did make it to this one. I was failing on this level like an unbelievable amount. So I only have 45 seconds here. This is by Vahudor, I don't know. A reaction control thruster. So yeah, when I was first trying this, I failed to see that I only have 45 seconds, so I gotta be real quick here. I don't think I want any reds, but now I can get them. This might still be wrong, because I think I want to have no reds at that point either. So let's restart, add a death. I hope I'm right on the death counter. Like I said, I'm going to watch this back, and if I'm not correct, I'll correct you on the next video. Okay, so don't collect a red. Do this. And that's fine, except I didn't push the block up, which is not fine. So let's restart. So do this, and do that. Okay. Okay. And I think that this clones a fireball, and I have to be real quick here. Oops. Okay. Apparently I'm dead. Okay. Push this up, go down here. This is fine. Oops. Okay. Yellow. I need to get this chip. What do I need that block for exactly? I don't know. Got fire boots. Okay, I do want to let this guy out, which is weird, but I think I do need to, so I can do this. Ah! And I am nowhere near going to be fast enough. Holy crap. So that's another death. Jeez, this is going to be something else to do. First of all, figuring out what I have to do, and then doing it quick enough. So I'm assuming this is my first time playing this in Lynx. I would have beat this. I played all of CCLP5 voting in MS, but I probably do. Whoops! I probably do want to open that up ahead of time. So yeah, this level seems to be much harder in Lynx because you got to wait for explosion delay, flash delay. I really can't make that. I'm gonna have to time that better. All right, there's another death. No, that's not right. Okay. Don't get any keys. Yeah, there we go. So I told Jeremy what my next idea for a Let's Play was. I told him it was this set, and he's like, he looked at the levels and it was like, oh, you have to play this. So I think there's some good ones in here. Okay. All right, what do I do here? I need the yellow. I need the green. I need, okay. I think I did it. I think I have enough time. Woo! All right, that level was really fun. We're standing at 13 deaths. All right, maybe we'll do one more level here. Carbon Footprint by Josh Lee. Not too bad. I can't remember, honestly. It's been a while since I've played CCLP5. Is this level not in CCLP5 itself? There's going to be quite a few examples of that as well. Oh. I should look at, I guess, what am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to get the red. I'm kind of confused. I guess I'm just supposed to push the block. Except I did not save. Oh, I did save one. Okay. Okay. Push it up. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Then I just simply get this and leave. Yes. Okay. Cool level. All right. That's about how long my first episodes usually are. They're pretty short. So, yeah, this has been fun. I hope people like this, but honestly, it's fine if you don't, because I like this, and I'm going to keep playing this set. And it's fun so far, and I like the variety of like different designers. You'll see a lot of levels that didn't make it into official packs, but they're going to be pretty good anyways, and I don't know what's going to be next. So this is fun. Next time we'll take on Two Lane Road by Zane Keeks, and we'll see you on the next one.